So you want to add a formula next to your Google form responses. I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. Basically, we can put profit here, and we can say this price is equal to this times 0.4, and we can fill this out. But every time we add another item, let's say we do another chair, sell another chair, sell another chair, it may or may not be there. Now, Google Sheets and Google Forms has been pretty smart lately, and if you add a formula here, it's going to add that formula, but sometimes it doesn't if we move around stuff or don't have that formula there. I'm going to show you how to do this fairly quickly in AppScript. It just takes a few minutes. Go up to Extensions, AppScript, and ultimately we're going to create a function here called add profit, and we're going to need some kind of event here. I'm going to use E as a variable. Now, this function is only going to work on the form submit when we actually go over to trigger. We add trigger on the bottom right. We select the function we want to run, and then we choose from spreadsheet, and we select the event type to on form submit and click save. Now, what this does is that every single time a form is submitted, this function is going to happen. Now, there's nothing written in the function, but I'm going to just create this trigger for now. We're going to actually come back, delete the trigger, and set it up again. But I just wanted to show you that that's what we're going to need, is that key to unlock everything with this E. Basically, what that E does, or that event, or this variable, it's going to give us some very interesting information, like variable active sheet is equal to spreadsheet app.get active spreadsheet, get active sheet. And we know the name of it by active sheet name is equal to active sheet.get name. And we know what row we're on, e.range.get row. This is sort of a little bit of trigger magic where whatever range we're in, we're going to get that row. And now we know what sheet we're on. We know we're on the active sheet. So we're going to say active sheet.get range in the row that we want to be on. And in the D column, which is actually the fourth column, we're going to set a value, and we're going to put it in quotes equals C2 times 0.4. So this is exactly the same formula that we have in here, or that we want in here. So I'm going to delete all of these. I'm going to save this. And actually, I'm going to change the name a little. Add profit to form responses. Save it. Go back to our triggers. Now, again, our triggers are going to be that the actual thing that makes the automation run. Delete that trigger. Make sure that in our editor that we actually saved, we didn't save it. We have this orange dot here. Go back to triggers, bottom right, add trigger, select which trigger to run from spreadsheet on form submit. So every time a form is submitted, that trigger will happen. Now, why I did this is because we're going to get different authorizations. We want to authorize and make sure that we authorize everything in the script. So now let's see. I have nothing here. I've deleted everything from this profit column. I'm going to add a new item. Let's say another chair for $100. Let's submit. And you see now this is the newest item, and we have our formula. So we didn't have any formulas here. We didn't write any formulas here, and we now have it here. Pretty cool, right? This formula can be as complicated as you want, but I actually do want to change one thing. I realized there's a little mistake. The C2 is wrong. It's putting it in a row that it's not correct for. But we know the row that we're on here. So I'm going to change these quotes to backticks. Backticks on a Mac are just above the left tab button. And instead of a 2, I'm going to write $, curly bracket, end curly bracket. And I'm going to put row here. What this is interpolation. Now, there's another way we can write this. I like to do it this way now, but you might not be very much aware of how this interpolation works. So I'm going to show you another way. We can do active sheet.getRange, row, comma 4, set value, and I'm going to do equals C, and then outside the double bracket, I'm going to add a plus row, and then I'm going to add plus again, do this times 4 part. See, so what we did is we sort of went inside of that formula with quotes with these plus signs and added that together. So I'm going to test out this one, make sure this works, submit another response, fancy chair. Let's say this one was $500. And there it is. It's actually 200. Great. It actually did replace the correct row. And now I'm going to uncomment that. And now I'm going to test the interpolation one. Save it. We do not need to redo the trigger. The trigger is only going to go to this latest version of the function. So we don't need to update anything. Once that trigger is running, it's always going to come to here and do it. So we're going to get the same response, or we should get the same response. Let's see, we make a lamp, it's $10. Let's submit that. There, perfect. It's working both ways. Both of these rows are exactly the same output for now. And I wanted to show you that difference. And I want to show you this is actually a fairly simple way to add this formula to Google Form responses so that you can do really cool stuff that you don't have to do inside your form. You can do it in a sheet with a little bit of AppScript. You're watching Better Sheets here on YouTube. Make sure you check out this video or this video and subscribe right now to get more tips, tricks, how-tos, get more out of your Google Sheets than you ever have before. I'm excited to be making a ton more videos here. Ask me questions down in the comments and I will answer them in future videos. But for right now, right here, one of these videos is going to be your next Google Sheet.